as far as KBML is concerned, or what? So yeah, this is the Piper PA31 Navajo. It's a brand new X-Plane 11 version, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna change the time of day here, just get a little bit of different reflection. This is one of my favorite aircraft, and oh snap! As far as taxiway runways go, okay. Adams Flight Sim, good morning. Paul Blart, what part of the world are you in? What territory, province, state, planet, country, universe are you from, Paul? Thank you again for the sub. Ultimate Simulation, thank you for the bits. The 100 bitskis. Sorry, I got distracted with the Navajo and the subscribe, so thank you for the bits, Ultimate. I think that makes you number one on the board today. Thank you, Ultimate. And have a good time on your trip. I think you said you were going away for 3 days or something like that. So yeah. So this is, like I say, it's got a lot of new features, a lot of new PBR, and I'm excited about this. A short with you from Doggo Doctor. Good morning, Doggo Doctor. I'm going to get rid of the static elements. I'm going to open up the passenger door. I'm going to open up the luggage door. Open up the baggage door. That's pretty cool. You're from near KFMY? Very nice. KFMY is what page? Florida, Fort Myers, Florida. So I'm assuming that you will be attending the Flight Sim Expo in Orlando, because it's probably not terribly far away. So maybe we will meet you there if I'm able to make it out to that fine expo next June. The Moonline, how are you? I have a question regarding the Airfoil Lab C-172. Maybe you can help. Steering on the ground does not work. Nose wheel turns, but the plane does not follow. It goes sometimes to the left or the right. I would say the Moonline, that my only suggestion is to go into keyboard, and then under search for commands, if you type in nose wheel, and then there's a nose wheel steer toggle. And the nose wheel steer toggle, you can bind that to a key. In my particular case, I've bound it to the letter N. So when you load up in the Airfoil Lab C-172, you're having that taxi problem, bind a key, hit that key once, and see if it makes a difference. That's my only thought of possibility. Adam's Flight Sim still recovering from Oshkosh. I'd like to go to Oshkosh one day for sure. Dogs3447, good morning. In fact, maybe I'll go next year. I'm going to the expo in Orlando. Can't wait. Bucky, I hope to meet you there. I do look forward to... I don't know if I'll be able to make it, to be honest, but it's far enough away that maybe we'll be able to do it. It's hard not to go because I get to meet so many of you. So yeah. Exclusive V. What's ADB LTBJ? Trying it now? Okay, good. Also, there's a crosswind. X-Plane 11 ground handling can be a bit hinky. Yeah, that's the other thing. B2 makes a good point. Turn off your weather entirely and see if that makes a difference. Gitnick says, I think you may have to set up the controls under the plane's own settings. It's weird that way. You're right. In the Airfoil Labs menu, there is a rudder pedal setup. And it asks you if you want to use, I think it even asks you if you have Cytec rudder paddles or Cytec yokes. And you have to go in and you have to calibrate your rudder pedals in that Airfoil Labs menu. So be sure to try that as well, Moonline. So yeah. All right, we'll close up the doors here and we'll go inside. So got the golf clubs inside. And there we are inside the aircraft. The one thing I want to do also is I want to set up Project Fly. Oh, Project Fly says there's an update. Let's go ahead and do that. Did it update already? I'm going to go to bookings, create a new booking. The expo's in Orlando next year. Yes, Cessna Sky, yeah. You can drive there from Melbourne. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not happy about it because I'm from the West. I'm from Utah, so I really, it was really convenient for Vegas. So I'm hoping that they alternate East Coast, West Coast. That would be kind of nice. All right, KBML, Berlin Regional is what it's actually called in Project Fly. It's only an hour from Melbourne, Australia. It's not Melbourne, Australia. It's Melbourne. Melbourne. You're like 10 minutes from the venue. Very nice. We're going to Boston. Boston, Logan. I will manually enter the booking. Can you resize Project Fly? Well, kind of. All right, we're flight number 5722. November 572. Do I have a Navajo in here, don't I? Rafi 737. Lex Harstone, good morning. And Based Pep. DS Joel's also here. I think I have a Navajo in here. If not, we'll add it. Navajo PA31 charter. No, private. November 572. November Juliet for now. And this is going to be charter. It'll be VFR, and it'll be using November 572 November Juliet. I am off the line, and I will book and dispatch. You're in Orlando, Bucky. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, you're digging where it's going to be. The Nosewell shortcut made it. No answer from support for months, and you fixed it in 1 second. Oh, Moonline, that's excellent. Now, also be sure to calibrate those things in the menu, but you probably, it sounds like you've already done that. But I'm glad I was able to help you out there, because that nosewheel steering happens to me in a lot of aircraft, actually. And to be honest, someone told me that tip in a live stream on Twitch. So I get so much support from the viewers here. They really help me out. All right, there we're flying now. So the Project Fly banner should be coming up on the stream here momentarily. Okay. All right, so still learning this plane, again, relearning it here, but down on the left-hand side, we do have the master switch here. So we'll go master switch on. And then we'll make sure that our mixture is full for the moment. And prop can come back, throttle right there. And then on the upper overhead, we'll turn on the anti-collision is on. Quite a few simmers in Central Florida. Yeah. Now you can charge for support. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, V2. All right, magneto's on. I did notice in this new version, if you go to turn on the left starter, it turns on the left magnetos for you automatically, which is weird. But it doesn't do it for the right, as far as I can tell. All right, so we've got an engine start. We got manifold pressure. We got RPMs moving on the left side. All right, we'll come back up here and we'll do right magnetos on. Yeah, it looks like she started as well. And then we're going to go ahead and turn on the taxi light. We don't need any fuel pumps right now. Smoking, no smoking. Seatbelt signs on. The ground fan is on. We'll get rid of the yoke for the moment. We'll turn on the autopilot which is down right here next to the throttle quadrant. Master avionics and the AP disconnect is also down there. Too bad PE isn't here. I asked Keith about it. Maybe someday. He said it's too flat and boring. You know what's kind of interesting is I actually did a Pilot Edge event in New Jersey and New York. I actually flew on Pilot Edge at Teterboro and around Teterboro and JFK and that. And I had full Pilot Edge ATC coverage. It was a special event. So maybe, and they were doing it for a commercial client, and so they have all the SOP, the protocols, the standards, the charts, etc. They can manage Teterboro and I think JFK and maybe even LaGuardia and a few of the small fields around. They can do it. It's just a matter of It's hard to stretch those controllers over such a wide area, if that makes sense. But maybe an event would be good. Florida has like 4 or 5 Bravos. Yeah, I think the attraction to being out west, especially for them starting in Southern California, was the weather and also a little bit of variety of terrain, etc. And a lot of airports, a lot of Charlie, Bravo, Delta airports, and other fields. That's a 750 Garmin. In fact, down here, we'll go ahead and we'll put in the flight plan. We'll add the waypoint KBOS. We're not going to be doing too much with this. I'll go, VFR altitude reporting. And then when we get close to Boston, we will actually put in a procedure for an approach. I don't know which one yet, but yeah, the 650 is about a quarter of that, maybe a third of the 750 size. I do have Arlington scenery. Yeah, it is heavy on performance. You have to have a pretty beefy machine. I had a problem with activation too, and also their X-Jet plugin messed with my activation of other planes like the AeroSim Dev Group Super Cub when I had their plugin for that Arlington. I hope they've fixed that problem. I'm not sure if they have or not. All right, so there we go. We're squawking. And we got good engine start. We're going to go ahead and go. Remind me, guys, do I taxi with full prop or do I? No, I don't need to. I can have that down because we're going to start moving. All right, let's see where we are in the field. I thought you said you were in New Hampshire. Yes, I'm in New Hampshire. I thought I was in New Hampshire. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, watch this. So KMBL is going to suddenly become KBML. Oh, that is brilliant. I love it. Good spot. Cessna Sky Pilot, you just got some snacks. Let's see here. Add one Hunsky to Cessna Sky Pilot. Do you like my new starting screen for X-Plane? You went from 11 snacks to 111 snacks, just like that. Is Pilot Edge better on X-Plane? Jack P939. I think Pilot Edge is the same on P3D or X-Plane. It's basically the same controller regardless of what sim you're in, so I don't know if it's related to that. Don't think you'll make it in a Piper from Michigan. You're totally right. That's funny. You'll make it by Friday, yeah. Well, I can get the Piper going over 200 knots, so But yeah, that's awesome. As Val Dudes taught me the other day, you just sometimes have to laugh at yourself. Have fun. Own it. Own your goof ups. Well, okay, the Cub is the plane I fly, so I won't get it. Future Pilot Sweden, that was an issue about 4 or 5 months ago. They may have fixed it because I don't think I was the only one, so they may have fixed it. I should try it again. I thought you were going to move to Montana at one point. What happened? Also, in your VOD, it sounded like you were leaving your job and getting a new one. Just curious. Hey, Johnny. So I don't recall ever talking about moving to Montana. As much as I would like to move to Montana, I would have liked to have seen Montana. I want to raise rabbits and maybe I need what does he say? I want to raise rabbits and I want to buy a pickup truck. Maybe I will need 2 wives. But first, I need to make goof ups before I can laugh at them. It is hard being perfect. And a large American woman. Yes, B2. But yeah, Johnny, we're our last day at our job. I was at a company for 10 years, and my last day was yesterday. So we're starting a new chapter of life, and I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be fun finding out. Okay, anti-collision. All right, I'll show you guys this time. So if I go, watch this. If I click on the left starter, it automatically put the magnetos down, which is not normal. But you also have to crack a little bit of throttle. It doesn't do it for the right, so there goes the right. Oh, we also have to turn our alternators on, and they're down here in this little nook and cranny. What do you do? Cessna, I'm in IT. I've been doing IT for 20 plus years. Networking, hardware, software, anything technology. I was working for a mining and tunneling company. Turn on the taxi light. No smoking seat belts. And turn on the avionics. So yeah, I do basically all of the above, like the jack of all trades for the IT department. And I was pretty fortunate to travel the world for my job. Also to South America, all over South America, Mexico, Canada, the U.S. You're a retired electrical engineer? Okay. Let's drive home from work with John audio. There you go. Screen off. Yes. Yeah. Don't drive distracted, Alex. I hope that you have a very nice stereo and that the bass is up. All right, so let's go back down here. Apologies for having to do all this deja vu again. K-Boss. KBML. Much better. We will altitude reporting. And we'll do map. Lucky Maxer says, I don't think I've ever heard someone say I want to move to Montana. Well, we were quoting Hunt for Red October, where one of the Russians who was defecting wanted to live in Montana and raise rabbits and drive a pickup truck. And to be honest, if you look at, this is a much different airport. If you look at, I think we have to back taxi. If you look at what's that? A River Runs Through It, the movie. Montana looks pretty freaking amazing. And then of course, anytime that we fly into Glacier Park or otherwise, it's beautiful. So I think there's some advantages to living in Montana. Also, I was fortunate enough to ride in my first ever private jet flight just a few months ago. There's a video on my YouTube channel. was in a Challenger 350, and I flew to Bozeman. And Bozeman, Montana, where I met with Mixed, who is a Twitch streamer. He's the tower controller at Bozeman. He met us there, gave us a tower tour. There's a YouTube video on the flight. It was amazing. And the food in Bozeman was really good. So I have nothing but compliments for Montana so far. All right, let's swing that around. Let's change the time of day again. And listen to their rock and roll. Yes. As an IT pro, what do you think about Dell XPS 13 looking at getting it for a school laptop? No, I'm not a Dell fan. I'm either Lenovo. Well, I'm all Lenovo right now for laptop suggestions. Lenovo, HP. We were an HP laptop shop forever. And then they started having some quality issues for about a year, and so we went to Lenovo. And now I'm understanding that the HP laptops are good again. So, all right. Hopefully, this plane will FSC auto login when I take off with the script. D Monies, you're late. Working from home with a sick kid. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, we had a couple of kids with colds lately. Okay, so, well, and D-Monies, did you get an email notification? That's what I want to know. And Project Fly is showing. Good. All right, here we go. Let's go full prop. There's the full prop. And full mixture. I'm assuming we want to turn the fuel pumps on for takeoff, but I should watch the Lenovo. What's Lenovo? My Lenovos are solid. Solid as a rock, especially with their solid state hard drives. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Abort takeoff. Parking brake on. We need some sound. Sound. Boom, boom. Just for takeoff. In fact, if any of you guys know a plug-in, if you know of a plug-in for X-Plane 11 that will give me volume control not going into the menu, please turn me that direction. Here we go. Had email notices turned off. Okay. Actually, pretty good ground handling. Gears on the move.
Enjoy your snack air flight. Cold beer on tap. Left overhead.
We lost 14 gallons of fuel on that. Dang it. Ooh, that's pretty. I want to live in New Hampshire. One more. Looks like Michigan. Short takeoff roll. A little bit, yeah. All right, let's turn that back down. Like I say, I need a plug-in. I need a plug-in that will change that volume for me. In fact, I'm going to take... Oh, wait. We got volume control in the plane here. I forgot about that. I love Carenado for that. All right, so we're going to trim up the aircraft, clean up the flaps. Thalios is here. Ben McGrath. Yeah, short takeoff roll. Yep. And we're going the general direction of where we want to go. Trim it up here. Okay, so you have two options. You can come down here to the pedestal and turn on the autopilot this way. Boop. And we'll just go nav. And then we'll go, we'll hit the direct to button. Activate that direct to Boston. The other thing you can do is you can change your vertical speed. Yeah, we're climbing up to that. That's fine. Because we're on our CDI is on VLOC, we're going to change that to GPS, and then that will head us direct toward Boston. Do you utilize OBS or the new? I do. Right now, I'm doing the new slobs, but I'm having issues from time to time with it, Rigorian. It sometimes I have very high CPU utilization, and then other times I have screen tearing. So I'm thinking about going back to OBS, but I'm not sure. How about you? Like 1,000 angry bees coming right at you. Yes, Kablotten, for sure. Okay. According to... So we can make this GTN 750 larger. I like this. We got personal license. So there we're just... oh, man, we're flying from the very top of New Hampshire down to Boston. So we're going to have time to chitty-chat. And then, of course, we do have a few possibilities for the approach. We can do the ILS. We can do the RNAV with LPV. Yep. And I wonder if this still has that bug where you have to stop it and start it. I might do that just quickly. Enable. I don't think it does, since they had an update. But let's... there's the 530. And there is the GTN back. Sergeant Hager, how you doing? Thanks for the purchase on FS Economy. Which one? Select waypoint, KBOS. Activate. And then we'll go back to nav. And there we go. Oh, 1 mic 5 and 3 mic 7 FPOs. Oh, well, thank you, Sergeant Hager. I appreciate that you selling those to us. We're trying to expand a little bit in the east. Those were great airports. They had they have instrument approaches, if I recall correctly. Just notice the Snack Air logo is green. Can see, yeah, you can see through the background. Yep. Fish Go Blue is here. Good morning. I think we're flying east, so we'll stop at 7,500. The other thing you can do is you can click on the menu over here, click on the A. I think you can resize this as well. This is your autopilot functions. If you didn't want to look down here on the on the pedestal. So we're going to hit the Alt button now, and that will level us off at 7.5, give or take. I do like this plane quite a bit. So there is that, if you have the X-Plane 10 version, it does work in 11, but with this you get a lot of really nice new PBR, the cabin, the seats. Of course, you get the... I don't think you had the... Yeah, you get the GTN 750. Lots of passengers here for FS Economy. I think you can carry... Is it 7? 8, but I think it's 7 passengers plus a pilot. 8 total, I think. I did have the 10 version, and there's a lot of... Obviously, the GTN 750 is a nice addition, but there's a lot of refinements with regard to the PBR. The fuselage and the exterior look great, and the cabin looks it looks a lot better. The flight model, I'm not a flight model expert, so it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. If any of you have the 10 version and you're going to get the 11 version, because the PBR reflection off of that engine is pretty fine. I mean, as far as I can tell, the flight model was pretty good there on hand flying. I do like the Bose headsets. Those are also new, I believe. See how you get Bose headsets with this bird? You'll be in and out as you do rounds. Hard to talk with patience with you talking in my pocket. Good. Thanks for checking in there, Fishco Blue. We need the GTN 750 for Mac. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. And Linux, right? Gyronaut is here. Jack P939, are your airports freeware? The majority of my airports are exactly freeware, yes. In fact, you'll find that most airports in X-Plane are free. But I am going to buy a payware airport. I somehow spaced getting Aspen, Aerosoft's Aspen. There was an event last night on Pilot Edge. Chili Willies is here. Chili Willies, I have to say thank you for helping out Jordan with the Quality Wings 787. That was very cool. It's very nice that and also with the Pilot Edge client, so that was pretty cool. Worldwide airports for P3D is out. Oh, really? What is that? Is that and can I get that? Is it free or is that on Sim Market? KASE is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to get it. I'm just below 7,500. We're fine. So we've got 110 to go. It says our ETA will be 1605 Zulu. According to Project Fly, we're at 7,387, heading 176. So worldwide airports makes the P3D airports look decent, basically like all the ones that don't have payware. Really? All right, Cessna Sky Pilot, thanks for jumping in there. Nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me out there with my location earlier. You can buy it through Rex or Sim Market. Okay, I didn't know about that. Puff MTD 123, good morning. Looks like you're over RPM also. Oh yeah, I need to do two things there. All right, so let's bring back into the green. Thank you, Jianjiang. So there's in the green. Manifold pressures at 30, and then let's go ahead and we can lean via this bad boy here. So as you can see here, that's going all the way up. Or you can lean by the EGT gauges over here. I'm kind of liking the digital for the moment. Mr. X is upgrading his airport textures. Yes, Airport Environment HD version 2. It looks really good. Big fan. And I think he's going to release it under short final design, if I'm not mistaken. All right, there's the peak. So we're just going to go. I think we can go up close to 1,700. Give or take. So thank you, Jianjiang. Give you an outside view here for a moment. The ortho up here. Oh, golf course. Right off the wing. Right off the wing. A very golf course. I've never seen a golf course go just like that. There's back and forth and back and forth. How did no one beat me? I was taking off. This beautiful country up here. It really is. All right, so let's take a slow roll around this fine bird. So, is anyone on the fence about getting this or not? This Snack Air owns 3 of these, so if you're flying on FS Economy, this is a money machine. This is a money machine. So I highly recommend getting it, and also flying Snack Airs. And if you're a pilot on FS Economy and you want to join Snack Air, you get free fuel, free airplane rental the world over, free donuts, and snack missions. King MB6, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, tile line. That's bad. I'm going for the Airfoil Labs King Air 350. How do you think it'll be this year, Thalios? I need to buy a 350. I really do hope it's this year. But we've only got August, September, October, November, December. Last updates, they said would be August. Okay. Oh, look at the PBR. PBR right up the fuselage right there. Ooh. Gorgeous. So this month, maybe. That'll be exciting. Wow. They really should give me a beta copy. And let me show the beta on stream. Right in time for your B-Day. That's, yeah. Well, are we all coming over for birthday cake or birthday pie? All right, while we're in cruise, we've got, like I say, 94 miles to go. Let's go ahead and talk about Snack Air's month. Unfortunately, Snack Air lost the top spot, which shocked me. When I saw this morning, I was in complete and utter disbelief that Snack Air got ousted as far as the number of flights this morning. I was just like, what? So, I was going to talk about this, so here we go. All right, so here are for the month of July, Release the Krakens had 2,198 flights. That is, I think, an all-time record. I don't know if I've seen something higher. Snack Air, very, very respectable 1,169 flights. But here's the catch. Check out how many pilots Release the Krakens has. 13 pilots did 2,198 flights. We had 121 pilots, so we are the top FS Economy group with regard to active pilots, which I take pride in. So thank you all for being Snack Air pilots. I'm wondering if our member, the Kraken, who's a member of Snack Air, is running this group. I think it is. He's a member of our group, and he must run this group as well. That's an amazing number. Well done to Release the Krakens. I don't know how they must have found a job where you do a single pattern around an airport and log it as a flight. I'd like to look at the logbook, and I'd also like to divide that number 2198 by 13. And I also like to know, well, it's just, I'd like to know the profit margin. But congratulations to them, seriously. That is impressive. I also have to give a shout out to our very own Floydian 022. He flew 79,000 miles to make the top 10 pilots as far as miles are concerned, and he's a member of Snack Air. So Thank you, Floydian 022. It's about 170 flights per person. Jeez. France may be a bit far for coffee and cake. We could probably get over there. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, let me just check on my aircraft before I do this. I want to look at the monthly statement. But I better go check on my aircraft. Everything looks good. Manifold pressure, oil pressure, EGT. EGT actually looks in the red. I'm going to bring that back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Right in there. Fuel flow looks good. We're 84 miles out. We're actually traveling 100. Actually, we can go faster. Let's bring that manifold. Can I bring the manifold pressure up to 35 inches? Would that be acceptable? Or I can go maybe even more. And let's lean it just a little bit more. There we go. Let's see if we can get that bad boy up to 200 knots. Okay. Back to the monthly statement. All right, the monthly statement. Let's make this large so you guys can see it. So we've got snack. This is. We're gonna go back to August or July. So previous month. Bring props back to about 2,300. Okay. 2,300. So there's 24. There is 20. No, that's 22. 21, 22. There is 23. Thank you, Puck. All right, so we had almost 700 grand in rental expenses. Assignment income 7.64 million. Pilot fees of 3 million. The PC-12 needs maintenance. Okay. Yeah, 2.7 million in profit for assignments. Booking fees, we paid a lot in booking fees. Paid a lot in ground crew fees. Aircraft operations, rental income, we made 600 grand. There's our refueling of fuel and maintenance, etc. So we profited 149,000 off of our aircraft operations. Matt, what add-on aircraft? That's the Navajo. It's the Piper PA31 Navajo. It's in the title of the stream there, if that's what you're looking for. How you doing, Matt? If you could buy any laptop, what would it be? A Lenovo T480. A Lenovo. In fact, I have a brand new Lenovo T480 that I'll sell you if you want it. Brand new. Kick butt. Aircraft sold. As you can see here, we sold 1.2 million. We sold aircraft, and we bought aircraft almost 3 million. FBO operations. This is a very, very nice welcome situation. There's our refueling of fuel, ground crew fees, etc. But we made money on our FBOs. So right at this present moment, Snack Air is self-sufficient with the relationship between aircraft ownership fees that come out every month and FBO income. That's really, really very, very good. I don't know what the PT... What's the PT again? Someone told me what it is. PT rent expenses. Is that like when we rent gates at other airports? Oh yeah, passenger terminal. So we rented some gates. A little experimental situation there. FBOs, we sold one FBO for $99,000. We bought $1.4 million worth of airport FBOs. We bought some fuel. We bought some supplies. We had $398,000 in group payments. This is a combination of things where people forget to fly for Snack Air and they send over money. or other people have given money in order to help purchase planes or FBOs or what have you. Anyway, we lost $715,000 for the month, but we really didn't because of the assets that we obtained, the aircraft and the FBOs that we obtained. But cash balance, yeah, we lost $715,000. But everyone got paid. Okay, quick check on the airport or on the aircraft, and then we'll go over and we'll look at a few things on the Snack Air website. We got 68 miles to go. Any questions about the monthly statement? That reminds me, I'm going to go look at... I want to go look here. So if I go to Home and I go to Statistics, Groups, and I type in Release the Kraken. So the Release the Kraken has 1.7 million in the bank. They've flown 406,000 miles. It's owned by the Kraken. Good job, the Kraken. He is actually a member of Snack Air, and he owns all of these aircraft. How was he not in the top pilots for flights? That was impressive. Well done. Don't cash your paychecks until next month. There you go. All right, 63 miles to go. We are now up at 197 knots. What is Project Fly saying? Project Fly doesn't... Oh, yeah, there it is, 196 knots. Still an ETA of 1605. Yep, looking good. Puck, I really do recommend this plane. It's a fun twin. It's like I say, it's very fast. The aesthetics are great. The GTN 750 is phenomenal. I mean, you can carry a lot of golf clubs. Doesn't get much better than that for a general aviation twin. Cat 3 is here. Hello. Been looking for a twin, so I think I'll pick it up. Yes. Yep. I think it would be a great choice. I look forward to a stream of yours from this plane. Was hoping that FlyJSim would have released a 7.2 update by the end of July. I think their original plan was, but they're really refining it. So maybe before the end of summer, I hope. I don't know. But the beta is going along well. How about the Tolos 319? I haven't tried the Tolos 319. I'd love for them to give it to me for free. It's hard for me. Like I said, I've said this before. My second favorite aircraft in the simulator is the Flight Factor A320 Ultimate, which ironically I don't fly too much on the stream. I need to. In fact, maybe we'll do that today. So when I'm going to do an Airbus, I do Flight Factor 320. So to me, I don't know. I guess there's word on the street that the flight model, the hand flying of the Tolos, is pretty good. But outside of the flight model, what do you see is better in the Tolos compared to the Flight Factor? How do I rate the Flight Factor 777? It's not even on my top 30, Marhug. Not even in the top 30. Which you can... FlyJohn just spit out a link for my top 50, I think. Both GA and Jet. Although I do need to update it, though, because the Navajo is now... moving up the list. I'll rate it later. My favorite Puck. Have you not seen my video? Puck. In fact, over on youtube.com/JohnFlyTV. In fact, everyone, John Fly here, sitting in the again youtube.com/JohnFlyTV. Yeah, right there. D Money's just posted it. Puck, if you go to videos, maybe you've seen it. I don't know. And then you go to John Fly versus 4K episode 5. I talk about, in 9 minutes, I talk about my 5 favorite jets in order. I also want to sell. It's interesting. I'm only in the YouTube game part time for the last maybe year or two. But look, we're about to cross a milestone. I need 8 more subscribers, and we hit 5,000 subs on YouTube, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So if any of you feel like subscribing, click on that link that D Money's just posted and get me to 5,000. Yeah, we're having fun with the vlogs. I need to do one this week. There's a couple of subjects I want to touch on. Want me to sub with my unused? No. No. Legitimate subs, baby. Legitimate subs. But let's talk about D Money's for a moment. So if I come over here to my Chrome web browser and I put in snackair.com, D-Money's 327 runs the snackair.com website, and we got to subscribe.
Ill sub here and on YouTube.
We got to subscribe. Puck Vanek subbing up 3 months in a row. Thank you, Puck. I do appreciate it. I'm going to do one thing here. Shout out for Puck Vanek. He's a streamer. He's in the Global Sim Alliance. And also, this 500 snacks given to D Monies is his monthly paycheck for running snackair.com. No, just a little 500 extra bonus dollars for D Monies because he works hard on keeping this website up. I was thinking that we might want to put. Some people have said that they come to the website and they don't see anything beyond this, and then they think these are the only options that they can go to. They don't know that they can scroll down. So I'm thinking maybe we need to bring this up so people can know what Snack Air is and also the links. But this is an awesome site. But some people are like, I didn't know you could scroll down. So that's okay, though. But the FBOs, this is a list of where all our aircraft are. I like the pictures of the aircraft, though, and they change. But we did do a lot of acquisition this last July as far as FBOs. Thank you, D Monies. Don't rush or anything. Don't, just something to think about. So we did expand the East network tremendously. No rush at all. In fact, take the entire month to think about it. No rush. So we expanded back east quite a bit. I wanna Sergeant Hager, who was in here earlier. Apparently, we bought his airports here in Tennessee. We bought several in the area, one near Atlanta, one in Alabama. Floydian, who was in the top 10 pilots in the entire world with regard to miles, built up these 3 FBOs in Indiana and Illinois, KPLD, KFKR, and KFWC, and then he donated them to Snack Air. We had to pay $1 for them each, and they all have RNAV approaches. So as you can see, we're really expanding. I really wanted to buy Colorado Springs because it's a Pilot Edge airport and it was for sale, or is for sale on FS Economy. But it's kind of a closed auction right now. I guess you send private messages to the owner saying what you're willing to buy it for. Snack Air made an offer for $3.5 million. He said noted, and then word on the street is that someone offered $5.5 million plus goods. I'm not even sure what the plus goods means, but we would like to expand, and then maybe eventually we'll connect the two networks through the Colorado, Kansas, Missouri corridor, or through New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas. We'll connect the two networks. And then, as always, we need an airport in Nevada that has instrument approaches. We don't have any, and it would be nice. So yeah, snackair.com. And then on snackair.com, you also have the roster, the people. You have to fly once every 45 days to stay on the roster. And then we also have liveries. Let me check on the plane. All right, we're 33 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and start my descent. Yeah, we can do vertical speed. So I'm going to come down here to the autopilot, and I'm just going to click the down. Bring back the throttles. And take off the altitude button. There's 500 feet per minute, give or take. Yeah, that's fine. Snack Air has FBOs and yeah, we do have the subsidiary. Yeah, Fish Go Blue has the Snack Air subsidiary for the Colorado network. People look for Snack Air on the groups, Fish Go Blue, and they find yours first. We got a lot of liveries for Snack Air: A320, B1900, C90B, 737-800, PMDG, 737, Cessna 208, 208. Challenger, Vision Jet, Otter, DA62, the Dornier, the Douglas, the Embraer, and then the brand new one, the Pilatus, the Arrow, the Robin, all have Snack Air liveries. But this is a brand new one today. Keijo painted the Let 410 today, or released it today, or last night. I just saw it this morning. So the Let 410 has a brand new Snack Air livery. Spirit of Mustang. That's pretty cool. On the roster, need to fix the last flow to last flown. Yeah, I could do that. It's maybe just a matter of expanding the field. Yeah, so if I just go like, oops. Oh, it is. It just says last flow. You're right. That sounds funny. Last flow. And then, of course, the Snack Air leaderboard for August. Wolfie 2671. Jim's just asking, are your Twitch videos set for only subscribers? Yes, Jim. Yeah, they're only set for subscribers, the VODs. But all of my good stuff goes over to YouTube within 24 to 48 hours. For example, just last night on my YouTube channel, I released the Twitch live stream of the 767 Heavy. The 767 Heavy on Pilot Edge. I just released that video on the YouTube channel. So if you're ever looking for a VOD of a Twitch live stream, go to my YouTube channel. It's actually better for that because I tend to splice the really good stuff and then bring it over to YouTube rather than sometimes I'm fighting technical issues, this, that, and the other. So the good hour flight there from the 767 Heavy on Pilot Edge is in its full glory on the YouTube channel. Western, this is the Carenado. Yep. Look at the stream title. You'll see the full title. there. I think I'm going to increase my vertical speed. I've noticed lately with Xpan 11 2.5 R2 that I have to unplug my Cytec I have to unplug my Cytec multi-panel in order for it to display, and I don't know why. There is Boston right there. So, what runway do we want to land? Can someone tell me a runway to land in Boston? We can bring up the procedures. It says we're about to enter the airspace. Boston. Procedures approach. I want to do an LPV approach. So should we do 4, 15 right, 4 left or 4 right, 15 right or 2 left? Any particular choices? The wind is light, so we can go any which way. Any particular preferences? No? Okay. I'll do... I'm going to slow down. How do you... For the 750, how do you keep the nav data updated? You have to own the real one in the real world and then buy a nav data update from Garmin. Alright, we'll do... I guess we'll just try 4 left. Load the approach and activate it. Approach RNAV GPS 4 left. I just have a 4 right in the list here. So let's go back here. Procedures. Yeah, we're going to do RNAV 4 right. Yeah. Level off here. And we want to go to Naboo. Flight plan. Melt. Yeah, we can go direct melt. All right, we're supposed to be at Winnie at 4,000, melt at 1,700. Set altitude. Set altitude 1,700.
Altitude 1,700 feet.
And we'll keep our speed down again. Actually, you know what we'll do? We will come back here and we'll do procedure. We'll do this, but we're going to do the same one, but I'm going to go via Winnie. Yeah. Just to enjoy it. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sync my heading bug. And I'm going to go into heading mode. And we'll fly the right downwind. Well, we'll fly toward downtown anyway. Any flow rider acquisitions? As far as FBOs, I'd love to get for Snack Air to buy an airport in Florida. I need to have a couple of things. One, it needs to be listed on skyvector.com. Skyvector.com, you need to be able to find it in there. It needs to be in X-Plane. It needs to be in P3D. It needs to be, it has to be asphalt, or concrete, I guess, maybe preferably asphalt. And then it also has to have an instrument approach, whether it be an RNAV approach, an ILS, a localizer, DME, whatever. And it has to be a 2-lotter, meaning we have to be able to put 4 gates. So. How about Texas? I'd eventually like to go to Texas, yeah. I did buy one airport last week for Snack Air that did not meet that criteria. But the reason I bought it is because I really liked the airport from the Google Earth perspective. These 2 really nice big houses had garages on their properties, and the garages had taxiways to the runway. It was really cool. Yeah, I think eventually we'll just go all the way across the U.S. Why not, right? All right, we can bump up our speed a little bit more again. No, I'm not on approach right now. I'm just flying VFR. I've got permission to enter the Bravo airspace. We're flying below 3,000 feet. We're going to buzz downtown, and then we'll make a left turn, and we'll join the RNAV GPS runway 4 right, and we're going to try to introduce an LPV approach for this Navajo. Which I love so far. What's the benefit of ortho you see on the X-Plane store versus the ones you download yourself? Outside of the airports that I get from the org store that have ortho, I haven't really purchased an ortho package because, yeah, you can get it all for free with the Ortho 4XP tool. Someone told me that they modified the Ortho 4XP tool to work for P3D. Or did I hear that wrong? I heard that somewhere. There's Boston. But Cryptic, yeah, to me, if you it all comes down to hard disk space. But really, you should just do Forkboy. Google US Ortho Forkboy. Yeah, do a Google search for US Ortho Forkboy. And it'll come up with a scenery package called US Ortho Photos, and follow the instructions there, and you will be loving it. It's all public domain, no copyright, all that good stuff. Yes, my first day of leisure, MD81 1000, yeah. My first day. Boston's looking pretty good. There's a serious lack of golf courses, though, around here. People complain about the conversion required. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Rudyism is here. Good morning. Yeah, it's outstanding, Rigorian. Yep. There's Boston Logan. I was fortunate, very, very fortunate, to fly into here in the real world with Max in his Cirrus SR22. Really lucky to do that. And like I said, we're going to be landing on 4 right. Which is right over there. I feel like I need to turn my anti-aliasing on. But someone told me I didn't need anti-aliasing on if I was running 4K. But I feel like I see some jagged edges. We're just going to fly out this way a little bit, and we'll turn in. We need to be at Milt at 1700. I'm not a fan of the World X-Plane church. Every church is the same Catholic church. I'd like a few Catholic churches, but not every church to be a Catholic cathedral. Because they're, need some variety of in our churches, if that makes sense. Lindemann's ortho for New Zealand. Okay. Yeah, I did tile some New Zealand. In fact, I think I still have it in the sim. Beautiful flying down there. Thank you, B2. Thank you, Chris. Chris, did you get my email reply? All right, we're about to turn in. Let's go back to nav. And let's go to, again, let's go direct to Milt. Activate. Making the turn. Again, I want to be at Milt at 1700. A little bit above. And we need to slow way down. There's 1700. Give or take. Oh yeah, baby. There's our airport. Oh, water texture's not looking good too good right now. Alright, as you can see here, we're going to be making the left turn here at Milt. We are at the capture altitude, so hopefully we can change this to GPS. I want to unsuspend. I want to activate the approach. Oops. Hold on. Flight. I thought it would. Yeah, we're going to turn back around. I jacked up by reactivating the approach. I saw the suspension and I thought I had to reactivate it. If we can actually just go direct to Ursu. So flight plan. supposed to be at Ursu 700. Fox Gaming, how you doing? All right, we're gonna do this manually. I kind of jacked up that LPV approach, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna come in 140 knots, slow down. Also gonna get down to a speed which I can lower my gear. Get your landing guesses in now. If I wasn't on FS Economy, I probably would have re-entered that approach. But actually, it does say LPV now. That's interesting. So I could re-engage it right there.
I'm going to Parker Unknown's house.
Okay, have fun.
Bye. I have pies for you. I got pies for you.
Oh, what'd you get me? I'm just gonna land this plane and then I can look at it. Coming in a little hot. Oh, that's going to be a hard one. 180. Yeah, that was a little bit hard. Yep, Flyboy saying hello. 180. You were pretty close. Were you the closest? All right, let's go over this way. Oh, yep, there's a new landing rate plug-in, yep. Aviator B787 was the closest? Okay. Let's just shut down right here. Boston wants us to stop in between the runways. Or in between here. Is FS Economy going to finish the flight? What's going on? Do I have to cut the fuel?
Thank you for flying Snack Air. Go grab a cold beer. Bye bye.
Fox Gaming, thanks. Yeah, it wasn't butter, but in fact, it was more like peanut butter. Kazin, how you doing? Good to see you. So Aviator 1, so we'll give him some snacky snacks. There's some snacks for Aviator B787. Start this back up. And we're just going to taxi over to the terminal. What is your first impression from the Navajo Western? I like it a lot. I mean, I've always been a fan of the Navajo even before this version. The X-Plane 10 version actually does work. This one's better especially from an aesthetic perspective. Yeah. It's I do need to do some more flying with it. I may try to do an LPV approach with it just to test it. WJT. Yeah, the fact that it has a 750 in it is pretty cool. GTN 750 is nice. I'm going to alternate between the GTN 750 and the GNS 530 because I have that. Oh, we'll just go over here. I have that GNS 530 hardware panel. So in just a moment, we'll show the replay. But yeah, I'm digging it. This is Mr. X, Boston. It's a pretty dang good airport. And I'll give it away right now to the first person who says, I want it. All right, epically epic. Just won Boston. Go ahead and type in D-Monies or someone. Can someone give him a link to the airport, Boston? Or D-Monies won it, actually. Yeah, D-Monies won it. Can someone give D-Monies a link? There we go. Stream lag again? Really? Really? Definitely a drunk taxi, though. Has the Zebo stopped at 3.2? I don't know. I'm still on the ultimate mod, which is running Zebo. I think it's running Zebo 3.27 Zulu. I think. Am I right? I'm just coming over here to signature. Like I said, I was lucky enough to fly in the real world into here with Max in his Cirrus. Woo. Only asking as the 800 on 328. Yeah, Yeah, I haven't done a Zebo mod update since I flew the Ultimate. Yeah, Cirrus Max owns the Cirrus, yeah. The SR22. I think he paid something like $250 just to park here at Signature. It's something crazy just to park here. It was like I had to eat the popcorn because it was, I had to get something for the money. But what an experience to be able to land at a Class Bravo airport in a GA aircraft. Park here at Signature. All right, let's do a replay. Kind of put my gear down late here. And then I wasn't sure if it was working, so I put them up and then back down. The Dirts. Welcome, welcome. Lots of imposters on Twitch. Flyjohn's an imposter. Yeah, I needed to... this was kind of a hard landing, to be honest. I actually added power right there just so I wouldn't sink as hard. How many passengers can this plane hold? I believe 7. 8 total, but 7 paying passengers, I believe. Which is really good. 7 with 100% fuel. Oh, so with 100% fuel, it's 6 passengers. Okay. Did not expect to see. Yeah, Svarel, you're going to see me online a lot over the next couple of weeks during the day. Should be a good time. Make some money for the FS economy. Boop. I fly the Caravan as my default in the FS economy, thinking about the scaling up to the 1900, the DO228. I like the 1900. I like the Dornier 228 quite a bit. But I prefer the 1900 if I had to choose between the two, but I fly both. But Cryptic, are you flying for Snack Air? Because Snack Air has a Dornier 228 and 2 1900s. It's a very unfortunate situation, but I'm very excited for it. Yeah. Everyone flies the 1900, so I tend to like the Dornier more. Yeah. Yeah, you should join Snack Air. Just one flight, one profitable flight per 45 days. And you can remain on the Rasta. What a gorgeous airport. Popping around Ohio, Toronto, and Cleveland right now. Nice, nice, nice. I'm trying to figure out what to do. What is the Snacks dashboard page? What is that? Snackair.com? Play roulette and stuff. There's no dashboard where you can play roulette. JS32, 19 passengers all the time. Good cargo and cheap to run. Man, that JS32 is a fun plane, but boy, do I put that bird on fire a lot. I really do. I really... That's a fun one. That's so gorgeous. Okay, let's take a look and see how we did on that one. So if we go up to logs, Snack Air, John Fly. I didn't expect to make a ton of money on this one just because I was more or less relocating it from New Hampshire down to Boston. Income was $27.85, 54 minutes. 237 on the rental, but it's our aircraft, so we pay that back to ourselves. 194 on the fuel, 278 on the ground crew fee. Distance bonus of 0, as always with a Snack Air aircraft. There are no distance bonuses. Earnings this flight 2074, Snack Air getting 960, Pilot getting 1114. And in a little while, on the Snack Air leaderboard, should show up, maybe. I wonder if I can stay on the leaderboard. I'm not there yet. 21 flights, but it hasn't registered mine yet. I need to learn how to set up ortho on my separate drive. 37 Bravo, if I were you, I would put all your ortho tiles onto a hard drive into a certain subdirectory, and then I'd highlight every single one of those tiles, the folders, right-click, create shortcut, and then I'd paste those shortcuts, or actually I'd cut those shortcuts and paste them into your custom scenery folder. Shortcuts work just fine. Been wanting to fly for Snack Air for quite some time, just haven't had the time. No, it's okay, Rudyism. When time permits, yeah. Yeah, shortcuts work just fine. I run a lot of my European ortho that way. I also do symbolic linking, but it's more complicated to do symbolic linking. Just out of curiosity, what jobs are coming out of Boston? So we can go back up to Massachusetts, or over to Massachusetts, down to Massachusetts, province, town. We could go to Portland, Maine. The only issues with that is if you're using Ortho4XP and want the tile to show on the map. Yeah.